everyone. So imagine walking home after sunset. A cold wind passes behind you. Someone watches from the darkness, pale skin, crimson eyes, no reflection, no heartbeat. For thousands of years, humans have feared one creature more than almost any other, the vampire. But here's the question, could a real person actually become a vampire? Or are vampires nothing more than stories created by frightened people? Let's open the ancient pages of history. So, the question is, where did vampires come from? So, surprisingly, vampires are not invented by Hollywood. Stories of blood drinking creatures existed long before Dracula. Almost every civilization had its own version, whether it was Greece, Eastern Europe, China, India, Japan, different names, but same fear. So let's talk about the Japanese versions. So Japan doesn't really have the classic European vampire. Instead, Japanese folklore speaks of supernatural creatures called yokai. Some legends describe spirits that steal life energy instead of blood. Others tell stories of ghosts returning because of unfinished emotions. While they are not vampires in the Western sense, they reflect the same fear that death is not always the end. So now let's take a look at this picture. This cemetery may look peaceful, but places exactly like this have helped create vampire legends. Hundreds of years ago, people didn't understand how the human body decomposed. Sometimes a buried body appeared strangely preserved. Blood leaked from the mouth, hair and nail looked longer, the stomach swelled. Villagers believed the dead had returned to feed on the living. Today we know these are completely natural processes after death. But centuries ago, they looked terrifying. So our question is, could a human become a vampire? So according to folklore, yes. Different cultures believed different causes. Being bitten by a vampire, or dying violently, being cursed, practicing forbidden rituals, or even being buried incorrectly. Modern science says finds no evidence that vampires exist, but certain rare medical conditions helped inspire the myths. Diseases like porphyria, rabies, and severe anemia could make people unusually pale, sensitive to sunlight, or behave strangely. So, two frightened villagers, that was enough. So, can a real person become a vampire actually? So, according to science, the answer is no. According to centuries of folklore, absolutely. And maybe that's why vampire legends refuse to die. Because every generation keeps asking the same question, what if? And one of these stories was true. Thank you very much for watching.